Welcome to e-lesson on magnetic resonance imaging MRI, telemedicines and auto analyzers. MRI. Upon completion of the topic, the student will be able to know definition, principle of MRI, operation, advantages and applications of MRI, magnetic resonance image. Define magnetic resonance imaging: a procedure in which radio waves and powerful magnetic linked to computer are used to create a detailed picture of areas inside the body. These pictures can show the difference between normal and diseased tissue. Once again, I can explain definition of MRI. A procedure in which radio waves and powerful magnet linked to computer are used to create detailed pictures of areas inside the body. These pictures can show the difference between normal and diseased tissue. Magnetic resonance imaging technique makes use of radio frequency region of electromagnetic spectrum to provide an image for body consisting of million atoms. Among them, nearly 80% of the atoms are hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atom consists of positively charged nucleus which contains only one proton. It is spinning and hence nuclear magnetic moment is associated with it, and the value of the magnetic moment depends on the mass, charge and the rate of spin of the nucleus. So here the magnetic resonance imaging techniques makes use of the radio frequency region of electromagnetic spectrum to provide an image for body consisting of millions of atoms. Among them, nearly 80% of the atoms are hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atom consists of positive charged nucleus which contains only one proton. It is spinning and hence a nuclear magnetic moment is associated with it, and the value of the magnetic moment depends on the mass, charge and the rate of spin of the nucleus. The patients placed in the external magnetic field which causes the magnetization of the protons of hydrogen atoms in the body. Due to the magnetization, these protons align the process about the external magnetic field. A radio frequency pulse at resonance frequency is transmitted into the patient under the controlled and prescribed condition. Here, a radio frequency pulse at the resonance frequency is transmitted into the patient under the controlled and prescribed condition. Due to the resonance condition, the individual proton responds by emitting a radio frequency signal. This is called a nuclear magnetic resonance signal. These emitted signals by the protons during their return from the higher nuclear energy states to ground state are picked up by a RF coil, radio frequency coils, and processed by the computer using Fourier transforming techniques to produce an image. So here, due to resonance condition, the individual protons responds by emitting radio frequency signal. This is called a nuclear magnetic resonance signal. These emitted signals by the photons during the return from the higher nuclear energy states to ground state are picked up by RF coils, that is radio frequency coils, and processed by computers using Fourier transforming techniques to produce an image. We can see the picture of the black diagram of a system. Here the slide shows the black diagram of MRI system. It consists of computer. The computer is interfaced with RF generator, X gradient power coil, Y gradient coil, and Z gradient power coil, and RF generator. The RF generator, radio frequency signal generator, radio frequency electromagnetic spectrum of radio frequency region of signals are generated, that is connected to the RF power amplifier and transmitter. So RF radio frequency power amplifier and transmitter, it consists of a transmitter coil. The radio frequency signal, the radio frequency resonance signal, that means magnetic resonance signal, RF signal transmitted onto the patient, where a strong uniform, non-uniform magnetic fields which provides a the magnets are strong non-uniform magnetic field is produced. So the patient is placed external to this magnetic field, and the radio frequency signal focusing onto the patients. The hydrogen atoms, 80% of the atoms in the human tissues are hydrogen atoms. So in the nucleus of hydrogen atom there is only one proton. Whenever the radio frequency signal observed by this proton, this nuclear spin is changing from lower energy to higher energy state. The higher energy state nuclear energy level is a temporary state, is falling back to ground state and releasing the amount of energy. By measuring this amount of energy by this using a receiver coil, radio frequency receiver. So this radio frequency signal is amplified by using RF amplifier and signal averaging device and interface to the computer. The computer which generates image of the magnetic resonance of image of a system by using a technique of a Fourier transforming technique. It will provide a MRI image. The magnet used in MRI provide a strong, uniform and steady magnetic field. Superconducting magnets are used which are cooled to liquid helium temperature and produce very high magnetic fields. The different gradient coil produce a time varying controlled spatial non-uniform magnetic fields in different directions. The patient is kept in the gradient field and transmitted the receiver RF coil surrounding the site to construct the image. Then superposition of the linear magnetic field gradient onto the uniform magnetic field applied to the patient takes place. Due to this resonant frequency of processing in nuclei will depend on the position along the direction of the magnetic field gradient. This produces a one-dimensional projection of the structure of the three-dimensional object. This produces a one-dimensional projection of the structure of the three-dimensional object. By taking a series of these projections at different gradient orientations using XY gradient coils, a 2 or 3 dimensional image can be obtained. So these X, Y, Z gradient coils are used to get two-dimensional or three-dimensional image can be obtained. The gradient magnetic field is controlled by computer, and that the field can be positioned in 3 time invariant planes, that is X, Y and Z planes. The transmitter provides RF signal pulses and MRI signal is picked up by the receiver coil, is fed to into and is fed into receiver for a signal processing. So once I am explaining, the transmitter provides RF signal pulses and MRI signals is picked up by the receiver coil, is fed into receiver for signal processing. By two-dimensional Fourier transformation, the image is constructed by the computer and displayed on the television screen. We have discussed about principle of MRI is MRI techniques use of A. Audio frequency region, radio frequency region, C. X-rays, D. None of the above. MRI techniques use RF region of electromagnetic spectrum. So our answer is B is correct. Next quiz question. In MRI technique, a magnet is used, RF coils are used, C. Computer is used, D. All of the above. The answer is magnet is used, permanent magnets, strong magnets are used, RF coils used, radio frequency coils are used, and computer is used. So all of the above is correct answer. Answer is D. The frequently asked questions in examination: explain the working of magnetic resonance imaging MRI. State the principle of MRI Advantages. Advantages of MRI: better contrast resolution. Imaging slices can be obtained in a multi-planar, sagittal, coronal and oblique directions. There is a total absence of harmful radiations like X-rays. Hence, it is a non-invasive imaging technique. It is a non-invasive imaging technique. Applications of MRI: soft tissues can be discriminated easily. It is used in the studies of proton imaging of internal human anatomy, both invasively and non-invasively. Measurement of blood flow in proton MRI imaging is at the present an important research area of potential value. Applications: it is used for observing the function of myocardium. So it is used for observing the function of the myocardium. It is used to assess irregularities, heart diseases, infraction, and monitor the response to therapy. Water and lipids can easily discriminated. Water and lipids easily discriminated by using MRI. Summary: we have discussed about advantages and application of MRI. Yes. Which of the following is an application of MRI? Soft tissue can be discriminated easily. It is used to study the proton imaging of internal human anatomy, both invasively and non-invasively. Right? C is measurement of blood flow in proton MRI imaging is at present an important research area of potential value. So all above are correct. A, B, C are correct. D is all the above. So the answer is D is correct. Which of the following is an advantage of MRI? Better contrast resolution. Imaging slices can be obtained in multiplanar, sagittal and coronal oblique directions. C. There is a total absence of harmful radiations like X-rays. Hence it is a non-invasive imaging technique. C. All of the above. D. All of the above. So answer is D is correct. All of the above is correct. Frequently asked question in the examination. 1. List the advantages of MRI. 2. List the applications of MRI. Next topic is telemedicine. Upon completion of the topic, the student will be able to know importance of telemedicine, principle of working, applications of telemedicine. Importance of telemedicine. Telemedicine is the application of telecommunication and computer technology to deliver health care from one location to another location. It involves the use of modern information technology to deliver timely health services to those in need by the electronic transmission of the necessary expertise and information among geographically dispersed parties, including physicians and patients, resulting in a better care and management of the available resources to increase the cost effectiveness. Telemedicine is the application of telecommunications and computer technology to deliver health care from one location to the other. It involves the use of modern information technology to deliver timely health services to those in need by electronic transmission of the necessary expertise and information among geographically dispersed parties, including physicians and patients, resulting in a better care and management of the available resources to the increase the cost effectiveness. Telemedicine technology includes hardware, software, medical equipment, and communication link. The technology infrastructure is a telecommunication network with input and output devices at each connected location. Store and forward concept involves compilation and storing of information relating to audio, video, images and clips, ECG, etc. The stored information in digital form is sent to the expert for review, interpretation and advice at his or convenience. Real-time telemedicine concept involves real-time exchange of information between the two parties simultaneously and communicate interactively. So it is this includes video conferencing, interviewing and examining the patient's transmission of images of various anatomic sites, escalation of heart and lung sounds and continuous review of various images. The essential parameters for telemedicine. The essential parameters for telemedicine systems are based on multimedia computing. Telemedicine systems are based on multimedia computing. It supports live multi-way conversation between physician, patients and specialists. Facilitate offline consultation among healthcare team members. A detailed electronic patient record is to be created so that necessary information can be accessed when desired. In the slide, the black diagram of the telemedicine, we can see it contains online ECG, X-ray, ECG, stored ECG, pathological report, CT scan, computer aided tomography scan, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, patient's data. The patient data, primary data, it consists of name, age, sex, telephone number and address, and patient identity. MRI image of the organs, CT scan report, pathological report, screening tests of blood samples, urine, and stored ECG, electrocardiograph reports, X-ray reports, online ECG. All this data is scanned by using a scanner and fed to the image ECG and image display system by using a video camera. The video clippings, moving images, video conference and audio messages are transferred to the server through the satellite communication. The satellite receiver receives all the data from the remote location of the patient data and its reports, screening test reports and MRI, CT, ECG reports fed to the server. By using an analysis tool, you can analyze these reports, archives and software application. We can print the data and display it on the display system. The experts and physicians, specialists, based on the reports from the remote patient, they will advise, review, interviewing the patient by the consultation through the telemedicine. The components relating to be considered essential in view of telemedicine: primary patient data, name, age, occupation, sex, address, telephone number, registration number, etc. Patient history, personal and family history, and diagnostic reports. Clinical information, signs and symptoms, and interpretations of data obtained from direct and indirect patient observation. Investigations, complete analysis reports of hematology. Hematology is a blood sample investigation, blood samples, blood related organs, and biochemistry tests, that is stool and urine examination. Data and reports, radiographs, MRI, CT scan, ultrasound, and nuclear medicine images and reports. Pathology slides, electrocardiogram, spiogram. Applications of telemedicine: telepathology, microscopic image of pathology slides and biopsy reports can be sent to the expert, opinion can be sought. Biopsy is a medical test regarding to the heart. Telecardiology, ECG, echo, cardiography, color Doppler information can be transmitted and a diagnosis can be made. Teleradiology, X-ray, CT or MRI images can be transmitted from one location to another location for the interpretation by expert and consultation. Telementoring, physicians and paramedical staff can be trained as per the requirement. Applications of medicine, teleconsultation, specialists can be consulted by transmitting electronic patient's record. Telepsychiatry, patients can be consulted by a psychiatrist. Telesurgery, experienced surgeon can be guide the local on-site surgeon to carry out the required surgery on an emergency basis where the patient cannot be reached. Teleophthalmology, local eye surgeon can be guided at each stage of the surgery by an expert. Teleeducation, delivery of medical programs to the physicians and paramedics located at smaller towns who are professionally isolated from major medical centers. Summary. In this period, we have learned about telemedicine and its applications. The next topic is auto-analyzer. After the completion of the period, we will be able to know principle, construction, working of auto-analyzer. Introduction. Auto-analyzer is nothing but automated analyzer. Auto-analyzer is nothing but a automated analyzer. The increased demand for clinical service has resulted in the development of auto-analyzers. Auto-analyzers can carry out 100 samples to 3000 samples per hour. So auto-analyzers can be analyze the samples from 300 to from 100 to samples to 3000 samples per hour. The steps common to most analyzers are sampling, required separation of the sample, addition of reagents and mixing. Detection, collection, storage and recording. So once I am repeating, the steps common to the most analyzers are, first of all, sampling, sample preparation, required separation of the sample, addition of reagents and mixing, detection system, collection, storage and recording. Types of auto-analyzers. The automatic analyzers can be classified into three types based on the operation. They are, one is a discrete analyzer, continuous flow analyzer, third one is a centrifugal analyzer. So automatic analyzers are classified into three types based on their operation. One is a discrete analyzer, second one is a continuous flow analyzer, third one is a centrifugal analyzer. Discrete analyzer. Discrete means independent, separated analyzer. The analyzer is each sample considered as a separate entity and distinct. This analyzer handles each sample as a separate entity. The sample and required agents are taken in the test tubes and cuvettes. Mixing and analysis takes place in the test tubes or cuvettes. Discrete analyzer. The discrete analyzer picture, the diagram shown in the slide, it consists of sample injection system where air gas and dilutes and a sample are entered into the proportionating pump and manifold system where fluids are aspirated, proportioned and mixing. Along with these samples and air are passing on the separate channel. They are mixed in the dialyzer. In the dialyzer, the sample serum contains any wastage that can be eliminated by using a dialyzer to the waste. The unwanted waste materials are diffused into the first column or dilute systems. The sample is made into septum into the line of the reagents. The reagents observe this sample and mixing with the reagent. Then it is passed into the heating bath system where required cooling and temperature is developed. Temperature is controlled in a heating bathing system. It is passing to the calorimetry. In calorimetry, by using a calorimetric technique, we can find the concentration of the solution. The unwanted waste materials are passing into the wastage. Remaining samples are entering into the calorimetry waste. Here the calorimetry consists of sample photocell, reference photocell and flow cell and light source. This is a discrete analyzer where we can see in the down the samples taken in the cuvettes arranged on the conveyor belt system. Each sample is considered as a discrete one, separate entity. It is placed on the calorimetry system to find their concentrations. This is the working of the discrete analyzer. So a picture shown in the slide, auto analyzer, a typical one. The test tubes which contain the samples, each sample is considered as a independent one, an independent and separate entity to find their concentration. Auto analyzer, a typical one more shown by this picture. The discrete analyzer containers are placed on the conveyor belt and agitated. The temperature is controlled by water bath. The measurement is done at the sensor station. The drawback of discrete analyzer is due to mechanical complexity. Next auto analyzer is next type is continuous flow analyzer. In continuous flow analyzer, the sample treated in a continuous flowing system. The sample treated as a continuous flowing system, CFS. The analytic system consists of series of individual modules, each performing specific function in programmed sequence. All aspects of sampling, separation, reagent addition, mixing, temperature control, sensing, readout and recording are totally automatic. In continuous flow analyzers, all aspects of sampling, separation, reagent addition, mixing, temperature control, sensing, readout and recording are totally automatic. So the block diagram of the continuous flow analyzer is shown in the slide. It contains the computer which controls and monitor the samples, recording and storing of the data. Here it contains a rotary cuvette. The rotary cuvette number of samples can be arranged on the rotary slides of the cuvette's storage disk. The rotary speed and temperature controlled by the external analyzer control panel, which controls the rotary speed of the temperature control of the rotary cuvette disk, which is rotated in the line of light. The source of electromagnetic radiation passing onto the mirror through the lenses, the reflected light focusing onto the sample through the light beam interference filters. The light beam is focusing onto the sample through the interference light filters. Required filtering of a wavelength of light can be adjusted by this wheel by using an automatic filter changer by the computer. When this radiation passing onto the sample observes the radiation. Remaining radiation is existing from the sample onto the detector. This is a transmittance of the radiation observed by the detector. The detector usually a photo cells or photo multiplier tubes are used, either visible or ultraviolet radiation is generated from this source. The photo detector signal is in the form of analog, that is fed directly to the controller and display system, which display the concentration of the sample. If you want to convert into digital signal, we can use A to D conversion, analog to digital signal conversion. This digital signal is directly fed to the computer. The test results and computer operator display the operator will operate this computer, will store the data in stored programs test parameters in the cassette disk. And the test results can be printed by using a printer. A sampling capillary dips into each sample and feeds into the analyzer. The mixture is allowed to react as it passes through a thermostated reaction coil. After sample reacted, the analyte is quantified by the suitable sensing device such as ultraviolet or visible spectrophlorimeter. These results are printed on continuous strip chart recorder and sent to the printer. Centrifugal analyzer. The third type of analyzer is centrifugal analyzer. So a centrifugal analyzer multiplexes the detector by rapidly rotating disc containing a sample through a single detector. Here the rotation of the disc or a centrifugal force is used to movement of the disc. The centrifugal force provides the means for mixing the sample and reagents and transforming this mixture to the cuvette. The sample and reagents are placed in cups arranged in concentric circles in a transfer disc. Centrifugal analyzer shown, the picture shown in the slide. It contains helium on the source side, helium compressed gas on the reference side. The helium gas which carries this loading head of the samples in cuvettes are passing into the combustion furnace, with the combustion furnace having at the temperature of 900 degrees centigrade. In the combustion of this chamber, the samples with required temperatures, they are passed into the reaction furnace. The reaction furnace, which is having a temperature of 750 degrees centigrade, the reaction furnace causes the samples are entering into the water converter system where it is cooling. It's a Wahl's cold trap system. Then it is a reference side, again helium gas which carries this into the chromatographic column. Chromatography is a physical method of separation of sample by distribution between the two phases. One is stationary phase of large area, another is mobile phase. The mobile phase of the sample carries by using a helium gas into the column. The column is the art of the chromatograph. Different retardations will be taken on the sample in the column. That retardations due to the molecular solubility, adsorption, molecular filtration. Then these samples, the atoms or molecules are segregated into separate zones and bonds. Each separated bands are existed from the column. Then the detector is placed at the exit of the column. That detector will record the individual Chromatography. The chromatography which gives the peak value of the individual components concentrations. The chromatograph stage controlled by the program timer whose temperature can be controlled. The cups in the various circles are aligned radially and arranged so that samples and reagents move through transfer cavity. The cups in the various circles are aligned radially and arranged so that the samples and reagents move through transfer cavity. After mixing each sample, solution is pulled into cuvette where its transmittance and luminescence is measured. As the disc rotates, the cuvettes pass through detector. The reading for each sample is recorded. Applications: chemical analysis of blood, analysis of urine, to analyze the blood plasma like sodium, potassium chloride and bicarbonate. The applications of the autoanalyzers: chemical analysis of blood, analysis of urine, to analyze the blood plasma like sodium, potassium chloride and bicarbonate. Summary: the steps common to most analyzers are: one is sampling, required separation of the sample, addition of reagents and mixing, detection, collection, storage and recording. Automatic analyzers are classified into three types based on the operation. Discrete means each sample is considered as a separate entity or independent and distinct. Second one is a continuous flow analyzer. The automated analyzer is the technique considered the flow. It is a continuous flow analyzer. The third one is a centrifugal analyzer. The centrifugal analyzer means a centrifugal force. This is the centrifugal force, that is a rotational force acting on the rotating disc. Only one detector is readily to use analyze number of samples. The radiation, after observing the sample, focusing and transmitting onto the detector which detects the number of thousand of samples by rotating the disc due to the movement of the rotating disc by a centrifugal force. Discrete analyzer handles each sample as a separate entity. Continuous flow analyzer, samples are treated in continuous flowing system. Centrifugal analyzers multiplexes the detector by rapidly rotating disc containing a sample through a single detector. Quiz: in a discrete gas analyzer, each sample is treated as a separate entity. Continuous flowing system. C. Multiplexing of sample. The answer is discrete gas analyzer. Each sample is treated as a separate entity. So the answer is A is correct. Thank you.